Jay Sano without intro music. Jay Sano with intro music. Intro music remix. Jay Sano 19, Jay Sano 19. Jay Sano 19, Jay Sano 19.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. I got a question for you.
Okay.
So I had an interesting experience last night, and I need to know if I'm alone.
You're not alone. You have a wife.
That's true. I felt like I was alone last night, though, and you'll understand that when I explain more. So, at some point last evening, I got in an argument with the wife, and this is after we had gone to sleep.
Wait, you argued in your sleep?
So it was after we went to sleep, and it was bad enough to the point where I was told to leave the room and go sleep in a different room.
I've never had that happen before.
Well, so I did. Went downstairs, went to the couch, was like, laid down on the couch, woke up a couple hours later, decided, okay, I'm gonna, I'm on the couch. Like, wake up, one of those things where it's like, where am I for a second here? Because I don't normally sleep here. Go back upstairs. When I realized what happened, it was like, I don't know if I'm going to get yelled at for going back in here, but I'm going back to fucking bed. That's the way it is. I laid down. I went to sleep. I woke up. I went to work this morning. And I'm sitting at work.
What was the argument about? Or is that not part of this?
I'm sitting at work, and I'm going, what the fuck did we argue about last night? Like,
were you drunk?
I had 2 beers yesterday, so I wasn't drunk. But I'm sitting there going, I remember getting out of bed. I remember going downstairs and laying on the couch. I remember waking up and going back upstairs. But I cannot, for the life of me, remember why the hell I was told to leave the room and go sleep somewhere else. And so all day I'm thinking, like, what did I do? Did
she have a dream?
So I get home from work and I'm like, Julia, I have to ask, and I feel like possibly an asshole, but why did I sleep on the couch last night? And she goes, you slept on the couch?
Oh my God.
And I was like, yeah. She goes, I have no idea why you slept on the couch. We went to bed together and I woke up and you were there. I don't know why you would have slept on the couch. I must have had a dream to where...
So you think you dreamed?
She told you to go? That we had a fight... Apparently, to the point where she told me to leave, and I must have somehow woken up at that point, but still decided that the dream was real, and just went downstairs and slept on the couch.
Oh my God.
And I'll tell you, all day I felt like I might have been the biggest asshole in the world, because I had no idea what we fought about that was so bad that I had to go sleep in a different room. But I physically remember getting up and going to the other room and everything. It's like, so I know that part happened. I didn't sleepwalk that part. I was awake during that part. But I have absolutely no
that is insane.
clue as to why I was down there. And it turns out it's because there was no good reason at all to be down there. And I used to sleepwalk as a child, but I have not sleptwalked or slept argued? I don't even know if you can go to sleep arguing, because apparently the argument wasn't real. Apparently it was a dream argument.
The closest I've ever come to this, and this was years ago, whenever I was like, I don't even know, like a child. My little brother was having a birthday, and I had this plan to put up these balloons in the kitchen. And I was going to do it the night before I went to bed. And my mom and stepdad told me no, that I couldn't do it that night. I had to do it in the morning. And so I woke up at like 2 o'clock and decided it was the next day. And I did it. And then I got in like big trouble the next day because I didn't do what I was told and not wait. But like I legit thought it was the next day when I did it. And then like after I'd already done it, I guess, or so. I don't really remember exactly what happened. But I know that I went back to bed, basically, because I realized I But I totally did not like just disregard what they told me to do. Woke up in the middle of the night. I guess it was just so much on my mind, which is really different than your situation. Because it wasn't like you had an argument on your mind or something.
No, we didn't have any arguments like all day. It wasn't that we were like fresh out of arguments and I just made one up.
That's really crazy to me. Sometimes I'll have dreams that seem real, but then I don't wake up and act on them or anything like that.
So, and the weirdest part was like all day at work, and I'm sitting there going, should I call her and like find out what's going on? Like, but I was like, that's just gonna make me look like 10 times more of an asshole if we had such a big argument that I can't even remember what this argument is.
Has she ever made you sleep on the couch before?
We've definitely had arguments before where I've gone and slept in a different room for the evening, but you know those are
okay.
You know, a lot of those are alcohol induced, and I know how bad that sounds. Yes, we can get stupid and irrational when we're drinking sometimes, but it's not like
there's Jackbox involved.
You're right. Even so, yeah, you were there for one of those arguments. Like, and the next day we're just like, oh my god, that was so fucking stupid. Like we were just drunk and like being stupid about this. I don't know if we've ever actually had a real argument about something that mattered that made us go sleep in a different room. I think it's always, every time it's happened, which has been a very, very, very small handful of times, has been alcohol related to why things got like irrationally out of hand.
Got you.
But it's just one of those things where I've never been, and even drinking, even drunk, I have what I call the privilege or the detriment of remembering everything. And it might take a little bit to jog my memory, but I never have blacked out. So I've never not remembered what the hell happened, especially if somebody said something that happened, and I'm always like, I never did. Holy shit, I did do that. You know, type of deal.
Yeah, right.
So for me to be sitting there and remember the physical act of getting out of bed and going downstairs and getting out, and I remember like I got on the couch and I was like, oh my god, this couch is not wide enough. I don't really want to sleep on this right now. And I moved the back cushion off of it and it was like, like better. At least it feels more like a twin bed. Like I remember doing this.
This is crazy.
So I remember moving to the couch and just like, and when I finally got home from work and I hadn't recollected anything and I was just like, what happened last night that I had to sleep on the couch? And her response being like, you slept on the couch? Like, I was obviously only gone for a short period of time, like a few hours, sometime in the middle of the night. And
it's wild.
And I
mean, you hear about these people, it's a little bit different, but you hear the people that kill like their spouses in their sleep and then they didn't want to do that.
Didn't that one guy just recently do that on was it on Ambien? What was he on that he's like suing the pharmaceutical company for now?
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, he took some.
But I've heard a lot of bad things about Ambien. Where like I had a neighbor,
and I don't want to downplay Ambien because I don't think it was Ambien that he was on. I just can't remember what it was that he was on.
I think it was Ambien that I'm talking about though. But anyways, they woke up like they took whatever it was. I think it was Ambien, but I might be wrong. Got up in the middle of the night, didn't realize what they were doing, got in their car, like drove halfway to town, got in a wreck, like ran into their neighbor's house and like, or not their neighbor, like someone down the street's house basically. And it was all, and then they like walked back home and didn't realize they had done any of this basically.
I mean, that does have the side effects of like amnesia.
It's just crazy to me.
Yeah, well, Roseanne Barr said her racist rant was Ambien related.
I heard that. I didn't actually go and research enough to see what she said, but that basically
Ambien came out and said something like side effects of Ambien are not racism.
That's what I saw. Actually, that's all I saw was that they were like, "Listen, it'll do some shit, but not make you racist."
Right.
So yeah,
I thought that was funny. 29 paper for an emerald. Oh, I didn't bring a name tag. Damn it. I'm trying to find.
But yeah, can you imagine waking up beside like your wife and she was all slashed up and you didn't know how it happened?
And you know whatever happened last night, that type of thing concerns me because that's kind of like what it felt could have happened.
Right.
Like I have no recollection of what I did or why I was so you know, thinking that we had this argument. I just have absolutely no idea yet.
Yet. You hope it comes to you later?
I went to the couch.
Oh, yeah, you went to the couch. I thought, when you said yet, I thought you meant you don't know yet. But it's good, you're going to know.
No, yet I went to the couch is more what I was going for that. And you never done...
I can't think of any... I mean, I've never sleepwalked and those sort of things. I've never had that kind of issue. But I can't think of any occasion where I've had a dream that's transitioned into... The closest other than the one I mentioned was I did punch the wall in my bedroom and I broke the window in my bedroom, basically. Because I had a dream that, like, was being attacked and, like, basically punched out of my sleep, and luckily I have the whole sleeping bag situation going on because it shattered the window, but you know, glass didn't break onto my face because there was a sleeping bag. Well, I punched the wall, the sleeping bag over the window to keep the light out, and the window broke when I punched the window, basically.
Yeah, I've just never experienced something like that before, and it kind of freaks me out a little bit. Like, what is changing with me as I'm older here? Is
you think it's an older thing, or is it just a one-off? Like,
I don't know. Like, that's the problem. Is I honestly have no idea.
You see a doctor. Wait, you see a doctor every day.
That's true. The doctor's the one who kicked me out of the room.
Yeah, right.
In my mind.
What did she say about it? When you got home, did you talk about it more? Like,
yeah, hey, she just laughed that the fact that because she had no idea that I went to the couch, and the fact that I, for some reason, had this illusion of something that we had a fight in the middle of the night, and I went and slept on the couch for a few hours. I think she thinks I'm like, she doesn't think that I'm like serious. Almost like.
What do you mean? She doesn't believe you? Or
well,
what do you mean?
It's not that she doesn't, but I think it's almost one of those things where she kind of probably doesn't, because it's like, you know, that doesn't sound real, right?
That don't sound real.
That doesn't sound real. Like, come on, that didn't happen, you know, type of deal.
That's funny.
Not to me.
I mean, it kind of is.
It kind of is. That's why I brought it up. But it's just weird.
Yeah, it is. It is weird. I wonder if there's people out there. There probably is. I mean, I wonder what it's like as a sleepwalker. What, you know, like, what is that like?
I used to sleepwalk apparently as a child, quite a bit. My parents would catch me in like the kitchen, walking around and just doing things that seemed completely mundane. Like, I wasn't doing anything crazy. I wasn't like sneaking out of the house and trying to like kill people or anything like that. But I would just be like sitting in the kitchen doing something, and my parents would be like, what are you doing? And I'd be like, oh, I'm just sitting here. And like in the morning, I would have absolutely no idea that I did any of this stuff, because I apparently sleepwalked when I was younger. But you know, this I don't consider sleepwalking either, though, because I remember the physical act of getting up and out of bed, and the fact that I think I got up and out of bed because of this fight. It must have been a dream, because the fight apparently wasn't real.
Right.
So it's not really sleepwalking. It's just...
Well, it's kind of is.
But I remember the walking part. Like, I remember physically doing it. I did it for a reason.
Okay, so you had like a sleep fight then.
Yeah. I basically had a sleep fight.
That's even worse.
I mean, is it though?
It's something.
I have no idea if it's worse or not. I just have no idea. But so, basically, to answer my question, though, you've never experienced anything like this before.
Mm-mm. No. Yeah, you're on this one.
Had you asked me this yesterday, I would have said the same thing.
Right.
Maybe next time we record, you'll be like, oh my God. You'll never guess what happened. And I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I've never had any experience.
Yeah, nothing like that has ever happened to me.
Clearly nothing ever. I've never talked about that. Oh. I hope I'm normal.
Now I live alone. Like, that's something like that's kind of scary too. Like, go and do something where you ain't got nobody here to like.
You had a fight with somebody who's not even there.
Well, yeah, even that. That's even worse.
You wake up on the couch and you're like, God damn it. Like, who did I fight with
this again? Uh,
Just might as well set an alarm clock down next to this couch because I know I'll end up here again later for no reason.
Having fights with my cat.
Oh, we took all the iron, didn't we?
Yeah, there's not really.
Damn,
I just used a little bit.
I was just trying to make a simple compass. Well, I'm back at the main. I'm doing trades with villagers.
Oh, yeah, Brian, whatever we had left, Brian used up to.
I just need 4 pieces to make a compass to unlock the next level trading of this guy, but nothing. Nothing. Do the villagers, will they cool down and open up their trades again just based on time?
I don't know. I'm not actually sure about that. The word cooldown sounded funny to me.
Somebody actually broke down for me. Apparently, the villagers have a level of like for the player, and based on what you do, it will like decrease their like. Like if you accidentally attack a villager, they like decrease their like by 1, and if you kill a villager, it's by X number, and you know, et cetera, et cetera. I don't understand how there's a like system involved in this. Like, what
is it for the whole village?
I don't know. I don't know. But what did I do to make these people like me in the first place?
That's the weird part, right?
Yeah, I didn't do nothing. Should I just kill this iron golem and get an iron? Should be a trade you can make with the iron golem to get an iron.
There should be a trade you can do with the iron golem. Just to get the flower there.
Yeah, just to get the. You need to give him 10 diamonds, 3 emeralds, and a totem of undying, and you will get his flower.
Or take him to prom.
Or take him to prom. Give him his first kiss.
One of these will get his flower.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out, though, if we should really be going for Bottles of Enchanting, or if there's a way we can get some of these picks that somebody told me that would be a better use.
I have not seen anyone trading a pick.
Oh, I've definitely seen people trading a pick, but I thought they were enchanted picks, and I don't think you can use an enchanted pick to repair a non-enchanted or an enchanted one of different enchants. But maybe I'm wrong.
And these enchanted picks you speak of, they're diamond?
Excuse me. Yes, if I recall, but they were like, you know, efficiency 1 or something like that. I'm gonna try to go through some people's trades and find out. This enchant you speak of.
I still believe it.
I don't know what kind of person would have these. The blacksmith or whatever, probably, right?
I guess that makes sense to me.
But I love how this guy's name is Bottle Guy. Farmers, green guy, cleric, farmer, librarian, cleric, leather, armor. Not a
leather. Was that man's name Leather?
It was like leather worker or something like that. Was his name? You know, they go all out here to name people. I just wait until it's freaking daytime so I can get these villagers outside again.
Yeah, I'm in fighting pretty much all night.
I mean, the sun's coming up as we speak. Otherwise, I'd say I'd go sleep.
Yeah. That's fine.
I mean, I'm afraid, though, if I go to sleep and wake up on the couch.
So have you watched more Travelers since Tuesday?
No, not since we talked. Somebody did comment that season 3 is apparently supposed to air this year, though. So I guess whatever it is, it got renewed for another season.
Good. I had heard that they might be being renewed, but I didn't actually confirm it.
It seems like, based on the comments that I get from people about it, the people who have commented about it, like it's a well-received show.
Yeah, I liked it.
Weaponsmith. I think we need
some of the people were in another show that wasn't as good, but I was told it was as good, and I watched it and I was disappointed. I can't remember what it was called now, though. So this is really a silly story.
It sounds fantastic.
It's about this woman that traveled through time.
I mean, nobody likes a story about a woman.
Oh no, Jeff.
Oh, here we go.
This is why you ended up on the couch.
Sounds like my argument last night. I don't get it. So I found a toolsmith who has a diamond pickaxe, efficiency 1, unbreaking 1 for 15 emeralds.
That's kind of expensive, but
it seems expensive. But can it repair fully some other pick? Like that's what I'm missing here.
You got to find out. You got to do that trade once and find out.
Or should we do his other trades and see if he opens up more things?
Well, they're always going to be an enchanted pick, so I think you need to grab that one and see what happens.
15.
With it.
God, it's so expensive. Okay, I did it.
I mean, by doing that trade, you may unlock other trades. So maybe there is a cheaper trade, sure.
That's
but
true.
15 for a diamond pick seems about right, anyways.
I just did it. Let's see if he opened up something else. He did not yet open up something else. He got the little happy sparkles though.
So lovely.
He still has not opened up anything else though. But let me go over to an anvil and see what happens. Because if you use an anvil, doesn't it try to combine the enchants?
It does.
And doesn't it get confused?
It doesn't prevent you from using something if it can't combine, though. It just drops some of the enchants it can't use.
So this one, I have an efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, fortune 3. This one doesn't even have mending on it. Pick. I'm going to try to combine with an efficiency 1, unbreaking 1. And wow, for 20 levels, it actually will fully repair it for...
Try it. Try switching the items. See if there's a better way. You know what I mean? See
30,
if it's cheaper the other
30,
way.
30 levels the other way.
Okay.
I didn't bring my other picks with me. I'm curious if it... Because this doesn't have mending on it, so it needs to be, like, redone. But maybe
the issue is the level requirement continues to grow. So mending has to be used at some point. Know what I'm saying?
So we need to put mending on this at some point to make it even worth it.
Well, yeah, because eventually we're going to have to repair these things with mending.
Or just get a bunch of books again. We should set up an auto fisher and leave it AFK as well over by the the reed farm, because we just might need to just get new picks all the time.
So it looks like by maybe the next episode we're gonna have 1.3, which means we'll probably want to take a break from this and go explore the new game and uninstall Minecraft.
Yeah, if we install 1.3, hell yeah. We just gotta figure out if there's really that water update, or if there's a way to roll back, because I want to see this thing if the water update doesn't happen, or does happen. I want to see it pre and post water update.
Well, now that other people play on the server too, they're gonna want to play 1.3. So what do we do?
Can you make a copy of this?
We just go play on the copy map.
No. I just mean to hold for after.
Oh yeah.
Like if it is water that screws everything up, like we might have to go into creative and get this thing up to wherever we leave the next one. But I do kind of want to compare the pre-water physics update to the post-water physics update. But as far as I understand, 1.3 might not have the water physics update.
Right. It has the water update, but not the physics. For anyone that's going to be like, no,
yes,
it's the water update.
Yes. So it will have, like, supposedly have the turtles, the sea life, all that stuff, but not the physics.
So my daughter's been playing on the iPad a lot, and it's got all kinds of crazy shit, man.
The iPad version?
Do what?
The iPad version?
Yeah. She's playing earlier today, and so yesterday she had this big accident in Minecraft. She didn't pee her pants or anything. Sorry, I'm still sick. So she didn't know she started playing creative. She's never played creative before, but she's playing on the iPad, so she wanted to play creative on the computer. And so I set her up a creative world. So she didn't know what she's building this giant pink house out of pink wool. I can't keep yanking my mouse off of the fucking table. Sorry. Okay. She'd build a giant pink house, a pink wool, and then she's just basically going through all the creative items. And then I'm in there sitting on the couch in the other room, and she's just like, "Daddy, you need to come in right now!" And I'm like, "What?" And she goes running through the house, and she's like, "My dog, you're gonna die! It's on fire!" And I'm just like, "What the fuck has just happened?" Connor, forget you, fuck right off! God damn it! It's my fucking mouse. He's gonna stop my recording on the other computer because he keeps yanking the fucking mouse off. Go away! Go away! No one loves you right now. I'm a great parent. My cats. Anyways, so I come in here and her whole fucking house is on fire. She'd found flint and steel, didn't know what it did, and lit her house on fire. I saved her dogs, but half her house burned down. Anyways, so today we went to a museum, and on the way there, she was playing on my iPad. And I see her grab what I thought was a bucket of lava out of the creative menu on the iPad. And I'm like, oh, whoa, whoa. You're about to mess up, burn everything down again. But it wasn't a bucket of lava. It was a bucket of fish.
A bucket of fish?
Yeah.
That looked like lava? Lava fish?
It's the... Oh, no, they're like the Nemo-looking fish.
What?
Yeah. You know the puffer? No, not puffer.
The orange,
the
orange
clownfish.
stripey guys.
Yeah, clownfish. Yeah.
I'm
like apparently jealous. On the iPad there's buckets of fish. And she said she was right clicking and putting them in the water. I didn't actually look to verify that's what she was doing.
Were you afraid she was doing something else with the buckets of fish?
Well, I don't know what the fuck a bucket of fish is for in Minecraft. Period.
I don't actually know what it's for either. Like, why would you have to fill the water with individual fish?
Yeah, I don't know. And there's coral reef in the pocket edition. She was putting down blue coral into the ocean. So I don't know, man. It's a different game.
That's the bedrock one, right? Is that what they call that?
Is it? Because bedrock
I don't know.
is what is on Windows 10 too. And I don't think there's buckets of fish on that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I know they talk about Bedrock versus Java, but I didn't know.
Right, but I had thought that they had combined. Basically, there's Java, and I thought everything else was Bedrock. So I thought. I thought that. I thought the iPad was the same as Windows 10 version. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that anymore. I don't know if that is the way it is.
I mean, do you have the Windows 10 version to play?
I do. I guess I can go look and see if there's buckets of fish.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I've never played the Windows 10 version, which, you know, I don't think I'll ever go away from the Java version, though, because it seems like you lose so much creativity with the Windows 10 stuff, and maybe I just don't understand it enough.
You just lose modded. That's the only thing you lose. Otherwise, it should be the same game for the most part.
But why you lose modded?
Well, because it's no longer Java. It's a C engine.
Wouldn't C be almost like easier to mod? I guess you'd lose the current mods, but is there anything stopping a new modded community from coming out against the...
I have no idea the answer to this. I really don't know.
I'm disappointed that you don't know.
I'm sorry.
All I want is you to know the answers to the questions I ask.
The answers you seek.
Dude, why did I sleep on the couch last night?
Right. Is your sister-in-law still staying?
Yeah, she's still around. She was, she was here last night. It's so funny too because
that's why I was asking. Like,
she was in the room when I asked it, and she goes. And my wife was like, I heard something in the middle of the night, and like Jack woke up at one point, but I didn't pay any attention if you were like still sitting in the bed, and I assumed it was my sister. And she was like, I got up at some point and went down and got some water from the kitchen, and I was like, did you see me sleeping on the couch? She's like, no, I didn't really pay attention though.
Jeez, it's wild. Well. I'm curious if other people have experienced your thing, or if not, other sleep-related things. So let us know, everyone, and we'll read about them next time. Well, not next time, because it'll be a while, but especially the way I release my episodes.
That's true. It'll be never for you. Just come watch them. On
yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to be a better person. Okay, I'll sleep on the couch tonight.
Yeah, you think about what you did if you know what you did.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
All right. See you guys.